Even though the transfer window is closed, it does not mean that transfer talk is not happening in the background. There's work to be done if Forest want any of the players they were linked with. But who have they been linked with? Who may be coming and who may not be coming? Yes, I know it's Feb, but welcome to a transfer update on Forest Fan TV. Good morning, good evening, or good night, wherever in the world you are. Whatever time of day you're watching this, hope you're having a fantastic day, and welcome to your latest Nottingham Forest transfer news. I know it's weird in Feb to be talking about transfers, but the rumours have begun, so why not? Why not talk about one of our favourite topics here, and that's shiny new toys. If you're enjoying the content, as always, don't forget to hit the like button. Subscribe to Forest Fan TV if you are new. Thank you all, as we have now hit over 2 million views on the channel, and you guys have made us officially the most watched Forest Fan TV channel on YouTube. So I really thank you, and so does the rest of the FFTV team from the bottom of our hearts. And we'll be doing a members only stream tonight. I think it'll be about 9:30 though, so if you're a member, hang around and make sure you watch that later on tonight. And we'll do a little town hall as always with the members. If you want to be a member, it's only 99p. Just click on the link down below. Let's get into the transfer news. Oh, I can't believe I'm saying this. Here we go. So transfer news is in the talk again, and we're going to start with Gabriel, the Brazilian sensation that was heavily linked to Nottingham Forest and a move that he really wanted to make. The player is rated at £52 million in terms of his release fee clause, but it will never get to that stage. And Barcelona have first refusal on the player. In fact, it's not just Barcelona who's interested, it's the likes of AC Milan, PSG, Man City and Liverpool. So the kid is very sought after. Obviously, nothing's going to happen until the summer, but should Forest and have Forest missed a trick on picking him up in the January transfer window as a great little up-and-coming striker that could have done some good business. Don't forget, he got absolutely hassled and ridiculed from his home fan clubs after the window closed because he did want the move to Forest, even though it didn't happen. And basically, they turned quite abusive on him. Look, at the moment, I don't think with all the links on all those clubs that Forest are no longer in the lead for him. But it looks like Forest have missed out on a sensational young player. And even if we were to get him, it's going to cost us a lot more than the price we were talking about in January on him. Is he, though, still a player that you would be interested in at Nottingham Forest? Forget the price tag, it will never reach 52 million. But is he good enough for the Premier League coming across from the Brazilian League? Let me know your thoughts down below. Another player that was linked to Forest but blocked by Xavi Alonso in January was Jonathan Tarr. Jonathan Tarr, a player that I highly rate, and the talk was around 20 to 25 million for him at the time. The 27-year-old is now linked with Liverpool and Newcastle. So Forest may again have missed out on another great signing. Obviously Liverpool with Mantip struggling at the back for them and their defensive woes. And Newcastle looking to strengthen further for a potential Champions League campaign next season are interested in Jonathan Tarr. And I feel that this is a signing that Forest really should have done in January and gone in with the Bucks because he is a quality centre-back. So this one doesn't look like it's happening. There is talks of someone else coming though, potentially, and I don't like that. And I'll tell you about it in a second. But I do want to give you a quick update on Loic Bardet, who has been a revelation for Sevilla so far this season, now that he's moved from Forest to Sevilla. And Sevilla are even looking to pay out the 12 million option to buy clause on him that Forest had on him when they did the deal in the summer. He's been playing for them in their last 4 or 5 games and has moved them up, or helped, should I say, to move them from 18th in the table back up to a comfortable mid-table position in 12th. And they are raving about him. And this frustrates the crap out of me. I was hoping he'd go to Sevilla and be an absolute flop because I knew he was a good player. I knew he had pace. And with our current injury centre-back crisis, he would have fit right in. So again, I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know why he was so far down the pecking order. But Bade is on fire right now at Sevilla, and we have missed out on that. £12 million for a young centre-back with pace and a good pass on him. That one still hurts. Let me know your thoughts on it down below. Onto a centre-back that could be happening, and it's ex-Forest boy and Newcastle club captain still, Lascelles. Lascelles, who's got about a year left on his contract, who Eddie Howe did not want to use mid-season to understrength the Newcastle team, may find his way into the new Newcastle retirement home, that is Nottingham Forest, in the summer. No. For me, this is a no. I don't know how you guys feel about him. Look, he was great when he was at Forest many years ago, but he's just not it for me right now. This stinks of Chris Wood in defence for me. It really does. And I don't want this to be a retirement home. Shelvey, fantastic. Well, so far he is. Let's not judge him too early. Wood, atrocious. Lascelles would be another Wood, in my opinion. Wolves are also interested in him, so it looks like that if there is strength behind these stories, this would be a battle between Wolves and Nottingham Forest. And let's hope that Wolves are more keen on this than Nottingham Forest, because for me it's a big fat no. But do you guys want him or not? Let me know down in the comments below. I'll be intrigued to know your opinions. Sticking with the Newcastle theme and the retirement home theme, Chris Wood wants to permanently play for Nottingham Forest. I mean, I'm sure you guys have been able to tell that from his attitude on the pitch, the way he's performed. He's been like Usain Bolt running around. His finishing's been fantastic. He's created 6 million chance. Okay, yeah, well, I'm joking. You guys know that. But it's like, that would be like me breaking news to you guys and saying, Wolverine wants to make his move to Nottingham Forest permanent. Of course I would. Who wouldn't want freaking 50 to 100 grand a week? You know, and at least I support Forest. I don't get this one. If he really wants the move to Nottingham Forest perm that badly, then step the up. Seriously. Show us why we should make it a perm move. I am now fully sold on he has to stop playing, because even if he gets a couple of goals, you know, we'll all turn and be like, oh, he's fantastic. The problem is he's going to be, what, like 300 years old in the summer? We're going to spend £15 million on a player. Let's assume we're still in the Premier League. He literally will be dead wood. Literal deadwood will be carrying next season in the Premier League. And for me, we've got to be more forward thinking than that. He had to come and he had to make an instant impact on the pitch. He really did. And he hasn't for me. And if we end up triggering this £15 million clause, especially as Chris Wood wants it now, well, you know, if Chris Wood wants it, then yes, definitely, let's go ahead and do it. Sure. No, that's it. Thoughts down below, but I can't rant on anymore on this one. So with Southampton on the hunt for a new manager, Steve Cooper's name came up on their shortlist. And for me, this is just more a wish list than a shortlist. It'd be very, very unlikely, especially as it seems like they're going with option 2, which is Ted Lasso. I don't get this one. Look, this ain't the Saints channel. I don't really care who they get. Ted Lasso would be fantastic for me in terms of, it would actually, I think, be one of our signings of the season if they were to bring him on board. Now, Nathan Jones was a real good player for Nottingham Forest this season. But if you're going to lose our star player, then I'd like it replaced with Ted Lasso. So I'll take that. It's not a bad swap if that's going to happen. But just to confirm, it was a name that was put on their wish list. Obviously, it was very unlikely to happen as Cooper's signed a new contract at Nottingham Forest, and the likelihood of him leaving at this moment in time doesn't look very strong at all. But what are your thoughts on this? Well, more importantly, tell me what you think about Ted Lasso managing again in the Premier League after being sacked by Leeds only a couple of weeks ago at the hands of who else but Nottingham Forest. So, off to Saints he goes. And what's interesting is Saints will be playing Leeds in the next week or so, which probably more entertaining than the actual match. Let me know your thoughts on this one down below. So that's all your transfer news, bringing you right up to date outside the transfer window. As we always say on here, we buy who we want when we want. But at the moment, the ones we want to buy, we're not really in the front running for, which is a little worrying because the ones I don't want us to buy, we are. Let me know your thoughts on all those players. And don't forget tonight, Forest Ant will publicly even need to apologize to me yet again. If you want to know what that's about, make sure you join the members only stream tonight. Make sure you're a member, hit the join button down below. It's only 99p. We'll see you for that stream tonight. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, as always, please do hit that like button. Subscribe to Forest Fan TV if you are new here. And we'll see you on tonight's stream. Come on, you Reds.